Hey Titans, this is Mickett, just doing a recap of our latest victory over Titans over diepoldsauCity or diepoldsauCity, or I don't know. Anyways, Titans over Bipolar City at 86-31. Did a great job. Got ourselves some more Clan XP. We just went up to level 2 recently, which was exciting. Just doing a quick overview. You can see we pretty much attacked everybody. We didn't attack the number 1. We attacked pretty much everybody else and did a great job. Some of our higher ups were able to pick off a few stars up there. They really did not do much here on us across the board. We'll see that as we get in there. They pretty much gave up, I think, at one point in time. Taking a look at our 3 stars is what carried the day. 22 3 stars to their 1. Really, really well done, guys. I'm going to cover 2 different attacks today. One is attack by Al, and the other one is an attack that I did. I'm just going to, not because I need to highlight myself, but just because I at least know what I was thinking. I think it might be helpful to kind of get an idea of why we do some of the things we do. Look at our participation. Excellent, excellent participation. Had a few people. Don't hold that against Hank there at the bottom. He said he wasn't going to be in there, but I included him anyways because otherwise we had to leave out 4 people. You notice that their top 2 guys have left. A bunch of other guys have left. They had a lot of new people, but even some of their longer-term people had left. It really did not work out well for them. But I'm not feeling terrible for them. Let's go back here and take a look at the board. Basically, I'm going to cover 2 main attacks here. Let's cover first Al's attack. Now, one thing is their Town Hall 10s went down really far. They went down to level to rank number 7, and so a couple of us who were Town Hall 9s had to pick on some of their Town Hall 10s, which worked out just fine. But it does get a little more difficult to try and do that, especially if they have Inferno Towers. Fortunately, their bottom 2 did not. So that helped. I'm going to pause this just to kind of give you an idea. He's doing a hog attack. You can see he's got 32 hogs down there. He's got also some witches and some wizards to be able to kill the clan castle no matter what comes out of there. And then he's going to drop down those heroes. But also looking at, he has 4 heal spells, and that's really important because you need to keep those hogs healed. So one of the things you're always looking for is double bomb threats, so double giant bomb threats. There's definitely possibilities in here of double giant bombs, but nowhere else around the whole board is there a spot that they can put a double giant bomb unless you go all the way outside, which just wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. Not that I've never seen that, but there's some spots in there, but most likely he's going to have Teslas. You're just guessing in there. So what are you going to do? You're going to draw out this clan castle. Let's just take a look at that. Oh, one other thing you have to be thinking about is this queen right here. That was nice. The queen right here is high enough level that she can put some damage on your hogs if they're not under a heal. Even while they're under the heal, she probably can't take them down, but certainly the moment they walk out of there, she can start pulling them down very quickly, and you lose 3, 4, 5, 6 hogs, and all of a sudden your attack goes south very quickly. So you have to deal with that. He's going to deal effectively with her, no problem. She's so close to the edge, it's really not hard to get to her, which is helpful. If she was buried somewhere up here, it would be a lot more difficult. Okay, so let's just go run through this. What's he going to do here? First, he's going to bring in these hogs. Why? Because he wants to get the clan castle pull. He wants to get those CC troops out of there. You have to do that with hogs. If you don't do that with hogs, 99% of the time you are going to be sorry, because whatever comes out of there, especially if it's wizards, it's just going to destroy your hogs, heal spells or not. Okay, so the queen has engaged them, those hogs, so she's hopped outside here. Their clan castle gets the pull, though. Doesn't quite take down that archer tower, but he has an anchor that he can pull away out here and bring all the clan castle troops out there. Now I'm going to pause this for just a second just to give you an idea. You see all these wizards here. Now they will go after the first thing. Whatever you put down first, they're going to go right after that. They can redirect, but generally they're going right after it. So if you drop like a witch or you drop something like your king, they are going to go and start whomping on whatever it is, and they will take your king down very quickly because your king can only attack one guy at a time. So a very good way to do it, and which is what Al does, is drop an archer, and then after that he's going to drop some other things, and I think he comes through with his wizards, if I recall, and then drops his witches. However you want to do it, you don't want to be dropping your witches or your wizards first of all. You want to bring them all out here and then deal with them. So let's keep going here. Okay, so he drops that over just to kind of get them out and away from those buildings a little bit so he can have a clean shot at them. So they are the closest things once he's putting down these wizards. Look at that. Look how fast he deals with that. They are just gone. He doesn't even really lose any wizards. He throws down his king. Why is that important, by the way? He throws down his king. I see this all the time. People don't get down a giant or a king in front of these, and then this one guy is getting targeted. But these guys at least are all safe here because everything's targeting the king. And by the way, the king is now aggroing the queen, and so the queen is going to go down very quickly here. But what he's done is by throwing that down there, a lot of times people wait, and they don't throw down their giants or the kings till later. And these guys have all died. You lose all that DPS, all that firepower just because of the timing of the drops, okay? So this is getting messy and clean it up. All right, taking a look at that, I'm going to back off it a little bit. The queen is now gone. Do not have to worry about it. He brings these in a 2-finger drop, brings them in, and he is patient, but then brings that heal spell in. He's got all his hogs are still alive and well and living in LA or whatever. They're doing just fine. You see that giant bomb over there? And that takes out some of his guys. He's going to stay with the pack, though. He's got to keep those heal spells on the majority of his hogs. The whole time, you see the wizard down here and the witches are continue to work, but he's watching his hogs first of all just to make sure that they keep going, keep those alive long enough. Now you notice that the king and the skellies are just going to keep going after these guys, and he's keeping them alive. They will not turn on them until all the defenses are gone. He brings down Clan Castle, I believe, over here to be able to bring in some more guys, which are some more level 5 hogs. That definitely helps. So these guys, and this is the fun part, I always love this, when they finally decide to turn around, and they have the skeletons right there, they have to get rid of it, but then they're going to turn around and start hitting on the king there, and then as soon as he's gone, then they just have a free reign to be able to hit whatever's left. Notice because he was able to keep these guys alive, they cleared this entire side of the base. He doesn't even have to worry about that. Why? Pretty much because he dropped that king down in front of him. That's all he had to do to be able to keep those alive. Not that's all that he had to do, but he very smartly did that. He doesn't have that many hogs left, you notice. He only has like 5 hogs, but he's got some of the clan castle from the witches are going around there with some of the barbarians, and he's clearing this up. His queen had gone down at one point over here. I didn't catch that on the video, but very good job. Well done on a Town Hall 10 by Al, who's a Town Hall 9 himself. So good job, Al. Okay, I'm going to go to the next one, which I'm going to cover, which is my attack on number 6 here. Once again, it wasn't the greatest attack, but it worked out all right. But first, let's see what we need to be looking at. Okay, so let's analyze this base. Taking a look at this, we have a Town Hall 10 level base. It does not have Inferno Towers. It does have some decently upgraded things, but not high level, certainly not Town Hall level. You can see the walls definitely aren't. But just taking a look at, if you're looking at trying to put a dragon or a Balloonian sort of attack on this, this is very easy to get to. This isn't too bad to get to. This is pretty easy to get to. This is a little harder, but not impossible. But being able to get to a couple of those would make it nice and easy to be able to maybe take out these ones and then just try and attack dragons from this side. Now, attacking with dragons without level 4 dragons is going to be a little harder on a Town Hall 10, especially if that was pointed up. However, it is not in this case. I decided to go a little different route. I would tend to like to hog on a Town Hall 10 if I can, if it doesn't have Inferno Towers. The giant bomb, a double giant bomb possibility there. It actually pops a Tesla there. But looking here, there's probably either springs or a giant bomb there. Possibilities there, but you see there's not many room. That's probably a Tesla, There's not a lot of room, probably a giant bomb or a Tesla. Not a lot of room for double giant bombs except over here, or if you have something on the outside, which is just kind of goofy. Not that I've never seen it out there. I definitely have. It has a few of these outside buildings. Why is that a big deal? Well, because if you try and place down a giant to try and draw out the CC troops, you're gonna immediately, it's gonna go over and try and do that, or if you did a golem or something like that. So you just got to think about that and how that affects your draw. Looking at the draw space of this, it goes down to the edge here. If you put something out there, assuming it doesn't spring or something like that, it may go over towards that. Kind of hard to tell. If you put a hog down, certainly that would go straight in. But this is going to be putting some real damage on whatever it is. So I decided to go a little different route. I actually did, instead of an all hog, I actually go with a holo attack, or a modified holo attack, and H-O-L-O. Basically, the holo attack is the hog and the loon. That writing is just great there. That's beautiful. Okay. the holo attack is hogs and loons, and basically it's kind of a combination of them. And it works better than you would think it does. You have to get better at it, and you have to have high enough loons to be able to pull it off. But what I'm basically going to do is I look at some of these things and I say, okay, this AD right here doesn't, missed it. It doesn't reach out to some of these out in this area, and this one starts to hit a little bit here, but doesn't really get it until these ones. So these ones are exposed. This one is right on the edge. Possibility of getting to that one. There's different possibilities. I actually want to try and do my draw this way too. So what I decided to do is bring enough loons and get my draw for the CC draw, and then I'm going to come and bring them over here for the kill and deal with this. One of the things you have to deal with a hog attack is deal with this archer queen. You have to get rid of her. Now she's not a very high level one, but even at a reasonably low level, she can dish out some damage. So you have to be aware of that. So I'm going to try and aggro the king on her, excuse me. Another possibility is you could go over into this corner and try and deal with it over here. I don't like it when all these buildings are bunched up, and this is going to start hitting on my CC troop kill, my kill squad, so I don't really like that idea. So let me just show you how I went about doing it. One other thing to always pay attention to is these corners, trying to deal with these corners as best as you can without making your hogs have to run all over creation to try and kill things at the end. I will show you mine because I did a holo attack or a modified holo attack. It's a little different, but you can just see the composition there. I bring 11 loons, 11 balloons. I only bring 22, although I've got 6 in here, so I've got 28 total. That's definitely enough, especially if what you do with these loons, take out some of the buildings out here and here, and actually a little bit here. If you take some of those things out, then you don't have nearly as far for you guys to go. You probably have some spring traps right in that area. As I said, you have probably Teslas up here. So you're just guessing a little bit at this point because it hasn't been attacked yet. But with Town Hall 9 troops, it's going to be kind of hard to do a lot unless you go about it pretty methodically. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this. I'm going to first of all go down here and I do my draw. I put 3 loons down there, and I come in there, and I'm going to blow up that a little bit and just kind of show you, okay, I get the CC draw there, I get everybody out of there, and I'm able to take down a building. Now a Tesla popped, so that made it a little bit more difficult, and then you saw that the AD, which is right there, was also doing some shooting on it as well as this guy, so it caused it a little more damage. I expected some of that, but the Tesla popped there, and but I still got the draw, and that was what I wanted. So what I do, I went down and I dropped some loons over on this side here to be able to take care of those buildings there. 2, 2, 2, 2, and you can see they put some World of Hurt on me with some of those things, but I still got all those buildings because they do some damage as they fall down. Now I want to show you something. If I look out in the corner here, let me clear this. If you look in the corner, I drop an archer there. Now I kind of messed up because I got these the CC troops are up here and here and here. They're all over the place. So I've got to get them to rebunch. So I bring this archer out here, and I'm going to have to be patient with getting to it. Whatever you drop first is going to be the thing that everything concentrates on once it's gotten rid of those balloons or anything else. It's going to focus on that, and it's going to go and try and kill that first. One mistake that some people make is they drop a wizard, they drop a witch first, thinking, oh, I'll put some archers in front of it. But then these guys will run right past the archers and kill whatever it was, and the witch is now gone. What you actually want to do is put down. I just use that archer there to use as an anchor to try and get them way out there. Now you notice because I cleared these buildings, I have a nice big open space to not have to deal with because there's no archer tower and there's no cannons there, so that made it a lot easier, and that's why I kind of wanted to go that route, although I could have done it with hogs as well. So I put this anchor down, and let's play this forward. So and then I'm going to drop, I believe, some barbs in here just to kind of get on them, and I like to always try and get at the wizards as best as I can. Now I drop my witch back here, drop the other witch there. Now look, this guy's going to aggro right on that witch because I didn't have those skellies in front of him in time because they were shooting the building. But I still have one of them, so I'm doing okay. Now the next thing I do is go down here real quick, is I drop a wizard here to try and create a funnel. I'm going to try and get rid of this thing so it's not killing any of my troops, and hopefully be able to come up here and create enough of a funnel that all my kill troops are going to go in here and deal with this queen, and then hopefully just kind of keep on wandering around, because I'm going to then bring in a wall of hogs, not a wall of hogs, but a bunch of hogs coming from this direction to deal with this and then move on, so then there's nothing shooting, and so I'm in good shape from there. So just keep watching through here. I could have dropped my queen a little sooner. I chose not to. I don't know why, but I did. And so now as soon as this queen comes out and shoots somebody, you're going to watch that all of a sudden the king is just going to go in right and take her out. Okay, as soon as she gets in there, rage, she's gone. No more queen. Dead. Now these guys are going to wander around. Now what I'm going to do is before they start dying here, I'm going to send in all my hogs, and these hogs are going in here, and there's nothing really there's no bombs, anything like that. Now a key with hogs is to keep them healed. And I'm just going to kind of go around as we take a look at this. Keeping those guys healed, because there's not many spaces in here, they're in good shape. They aren't doing that. Now that Tesla pops, so I know there's not a double giant bomb there. I end up bringing in my CC troops over here just to kind of let these guys skirt that way a little bit better. Another bomb trips there. This Barbarian King is chasing after these guys, but look, because all these guys are dead here, there's not much left for these hogs to kill, and then they're just going to go here and they're going to start taking down that Barbarian King. Now one thing I didn't show you, as I could have showed you, is I started dropping things around the edge, and I missed a lot of that for you, but I dropped something up there, I dropped a wizard down there, I dropped some things around the edges, so you see there's not much left by the time that these hogs get done to kill, so they aren't having to run all the way around here. How am I able to do that? Because I don't have as many hogs. I have a few extra wizards, a few extra minions to be able to go down and take out all those things. I was fortunate to be able to keep both my king and my queen alive, so they're making good headway around there. And I actually didn't even use the last heal spell because I could have used it here, but why? You know, basically because all those guys were dead, and I could see that there wasn't going to be a possibility of running across another bomb. I just let it go and went with it. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Good job, Titans. A really good win. Next one might be a little bit harder than this one was, but make sure you like and subscribe, and go Titans.